All right, everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Common Man Bets podcast. Here with me, I'm Zach. We got Lance Slots with me. We got the OG Common Man, John Latt, and then we got Sammy. We need a nickname for Sammy here at some point.
We got to figure one out.
But this is our YouTube debut. Don't know how it's gonna work, but I guess we'll see what happens. I hope we're not as ugly as you thought we were when we were talking. Would you rather be ugly or have an ugly voice?
Well, I am ugly and I have an ugly voice, so I'd be both.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
I'd probably say I'd rather be ugly because you can always do radio.
That's true. All right. So speaking of radio, tuning in today, we're going to do some picks, some college basketball picks from yesterday, today, and maybe some in the future. There's not a ton tomorrow, but then major part of today is talking about the Super Bowl, some football game that everyone's talking about. And then Lance is going to give us some golf picks after that, and then we'll all give some locks, and then it's, as everyone's favorite segment, John Latt's Twitter news. So without further ado,
hot market Twitter news later in the show.
So starting off for yesterday and today, how are people feeling for their picks?
I refuse to comment on what happened yesterday. You can go ahead and take a look at my Twitter at LancelotSlots, and you can go ahead and see the carnage. If you go ahead and look back at my tweets, I said it's going to get ugly out there today, and it did for me. That's no further comment from me on yesterday.
I'm 19-19 in college basketball, but I feel like I'm just losing all the time. I don't know where these wins are coming from, and I'm just always batting 500. I went 4-4 yesterday, and I'm tired of it. I want it to stop. I put 3 on today, and I want to go 3-0, but it's going to be like 1-2 or 2-1. I'm done with it. I quit, but I'm going to still do it.
You know, I've been looking at college basketball because I started off super not well, and then I started picking it up there. And I want to say with especially with college basketball, I was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of my last like 10, and then I've dropped 2 straight so far. The only thing I did tonight was like a little $5 parlay of Louisiana Tech money line, Duke -4, and Morehead State +12. But scores are trying to wrap up now. So, and Louisiana Tech is up 2, Duke's up 7, and Morehead State, last time I checked, was beating Belmont, and they are by 4. So everything's looking pretty well for tonight. But we'll see how it kind of fades into the night.
You just screwed yourself by saying it's all looking pretty good now.
Yeah. So, well, here's the thing. I didn't have high hopes because Oakland really dogged me. Oakland and Indiana the past 2 nights have really dogged me and absolutely just kind of put the knife in the gut and twisted a little bit. But, don't have high hopes, but we'll see what happens. Going to make the most of it.
Yeah, I think I had Omaha against South Dakota +6. And then I had UND +6 because I hate St. Thomas, Minnesota St. Thomas. Hate them. Hate the Tommies. That is a very emotional bet, and it has paid off a lot this year. And then I got Purdue. What are they, -3, I think, when I got them?
I saw that. And I
3.5.
I think I got them at a flat number. I think I got them at 3.
Got them at 3. I'll tell you what, if you bet on Iowa was like a maybe -3 as well. I mean, they actually kicked the snot out of Maryland today. At one point they were beating Maryland in the second half like 26-6.
Wow. That felt like a trap game.
That's what I was thinking too, but they absolutely
Maryland's been sneaky all year. I think they might have beaten Purdue, but I also had Purdue. I went heavy on Duke. Duke was my lock of the night there, college basketball wise. I got a question for Sammy. Care to comment on the no player props on WVU the other night? Tuesday night.
That kind of angered me. I think the issue was Taz being out. They weren't sure if he was going to return, and he kind of predicts whether all the other players score and kind of how many they score. So when they had no idea on that, I think they just go ahead and they just took the trash out, threw the whole fucking bag away, and they got rid of all the player props. I was not happy about that one. But
who was the Wilson guy? Was it Wilson?
Seth Wilson.
Yeah, he was amazing the other night. Shout out to Seth Wilson. I guarantee he'll never listen to this, but dude,
Seth Wilson
he looked really good.
Freshman. True freshman, right, Reed?
True freshman, along with Kobe Johnson.
True freshman. Kind of reminds me of the linebacker type. Brings me back to the Truck Bryant days. You know Truck Bryant. Shout out Truck Bryant. If anybody knows. Kid's tough. The kid's tough. But that player prop thing, man, that was unfortunate. But I did hit Mountaineers finally won a game and covered their 2.5, 3.5. The line moved there, but they covered them both.
That might have been the luck of the year that we missed out on.
Yeah, that was. I went over on that, and that was pretty much locked up too. That was easy money for the boys there.
Yeah, I don't. Well, Iowa State, they are not good anymore. They're, I would say, borderline bad.
No, and it's crazy because they've been pretty decent the last few years, have they not? Yeah, I mean, they've always been a quality team.
Weren't they 15 going into Big 12 play?
Yeah, they've lost every game in the Big 12, if I'm not mistaken.
3-7 or now 3-8.
Or 3. Yeah, I'm sorry. 3. Yeah, they're like 3-8 or 3-7.
The Big 12.
I think they
will WVU make it to the tournament. Do you guys think?
Oh, absolutely not.
You don't think so?
See, I don't know. I think they could, only because if we turn it on here in February, go into March hot, Bob Huggins has the respect of like a Coach K type, like a Boeheim type. Like he has the respect there to like an Izzo. He has the respect of those guys. So if they get hot, they could sneak them in there at the end.
Are you ready for this? Hot take right now. You heard it here first. WVU gets in as an 11 seed, last 4 in, makes it to the Sweet 16. Lock it in now. Lock it in now.
Is Oscar Sheboy transferring back? Because that's the only shot we got going.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm telling you, Malik Curry is going to take us to the Sweet 16.
Malik Curry, dude.
Dude.
I think we
just
missed
watched
on
the
him.
game. What's he going to do?
So
pump fake left every time.
And then it's going to be Malik Curry and Seth Wilson. These two guys are going to take us to the promised land.
All right,
we need to stop. I'm going into and I'm clearly not getting the traction that I wanted to. So we're going to move on to the Super Bowl. So here's what I'm kind of thinking. Let's get thoughts on the game as far as like who's going to win by what, the spread, point total, that kind of stuff. Start with that, go into some prop bets, and then let's get into the fun stuff like MVP and like the novelty stuff. What do you guys think?
Sounds like a plan.
All right, who wants to start?
I'll go ahead and start it off. I got my card here. I'm still adding to it. But my bets, I've already placed one. FanDuel has an odds boost right now, plus 200. OBJ 1+ to score 1+ touchdown. So that means if he scores 1 touchdown, it counts. So I'll put $10 on it to win 20. Total payout being $30. On DraftKings, he's plus 125. So you get an extra plus 75 if you do it on FanDuel, which is pretty good money. I like OBJ to score in the Super Bowl. I also got Bengals money line plus 170. Like the Bengals, underdogs have been tremendous in the Super Bowl in the past, like 10, 15 Super Bowls. T. Higgins to score. I got the first play of the game to be a pass. That's my absolute Davy Crockett lock of the Super Bowl. Was the first.
Reed, hold on. You're getting into prop bets and novelty.
No, these are the money. Oh, all right, got.
Where are you talking about? You said
we're just talking. We're starting game lines and under overs.
The only game line I like is Bengals money line. I already have my my prop bets. I got those on the side. These are actual like what I'm betting on.
So you're not considering those prop bets?
Hell no. Hell no. You just wait till you see the other prop bets, dude.
All right,
There's
all right.
I don't know if
Don't-
you've. There's so
don't
many
the
bets
twin
across
on the
DraftKings. I've
track-
lost them. What I wanted to bet on, I can't find them. Like I'll accidentally hit the back button and I'll go back again, and what I was looking for, I couldn't find it because there's just rabbit holes of bets you can go down through. So I mean, they have really good lines all over the place.
Don't step on the tracks when the train is coming. All right, what else you got for the game there?
First play to be a pass plus 115, coming out hot. I mean, I think it's an absolute lock. I like first score to be a field goal plus 130, and then Bengals to be the first time out at minus 105.
How is that even
I like it.
that? Like how that is unbelievable.
Never heard of it.
I didn't know we were getting that deep into it off the rip.
Never
All right.
heard of it.
Oh, dude, I'm just all over the place.
I was not aware of that.
Yeah, who's got less? Because I want to go after the
I-
person that has less. I definitely don't want to go next.
I got
have
4.
less.
I got 4
Okay.
total.
Go ahead, Evan.
All right, let's go, Evan.
All right. So, Sammy, you may have heard this before from our guy Robbie Berger. He interviewed Pat McAfee one time on his show. He says, Pat McAfee says, every year the opening kickoff is returned. The opening kickoff is returned. So I went ahead and bet opening kick, no touchback, minus 110. Here's the thing. There's reason behind this. The Super Bowl ball that is kicked is taken off the field immediately, and it's put in the Hall of Fame. So that ball is brand new. It hasn't been worked in. He said it's hard as a rock. You can't kick it. He said no way in hell that they would ever have a touchback to start the Super Bowl. And it's hit every year since he has said this. It's hit, and it's been like two years.
Pat McAfee also kicked off the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
He sure did.
and that's where it's coming from.
Yeah,
I'm riding it this year.
So you're
Evan, that was
okay.
Lance.
You have
That was
as well?
my
Okay.
like lock. I was going to go off.
We're in this
about it and give
together.
I was going to give that whole spiel because I saw it's literally a brand new ball out of the box,
Right out of the
hard
box.
as a rock.
Yeah, they don't let him work on it or anything because it goes into the Hall of
'Cause it goes-
Fame.
yeah, right to the Hall of Fame right after the.
And here's
kickoff.
another thing: if they boot it to you and you're returning that kick, and say you're 2-3 steps in the end zone, full Devin Hester mode. You're thinking, I'm Devin Hester opening.
Yeah,
kick.
dude, that's what I'm thinking. Like if you're back there, you're thinking I'm going to make history returning this kickoff.
Yeah.
Like
So
how many times has that even happened in a Super Bowl? First kickoff return.
Devin Hester.
Devin Hester.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, you're thinking I'm going to make history here. You're not thinking, oh, I'll take a touchback, get my team good field position. They don't care about that.
I'm saying no matter what, place that bet. We're in it together. Pat, I mean, that's more intel than you're supposed to have right there.
Yeah, that's the only thing
But-
that worries me is that it's been leaked. It's been leaked.
It's minus
to the public.
110. Minus
I
110.
know. I
Take it.
know.
All right.
I think everything that people were worried about is because the yardage for kickoffs have moved up since Pat McAfee's
That's
kicked
true.
off. So that's the one
True.
thing everyone's kind of like, do we go with it or not? And I think that's why it's staying at 110.
Yeah. Yeah.
I trust him. I'm going
I
to
think
take it.
kickers are also taking a little bit more off of it to try to get a return, but like not a good return.
You
Yeah,
think they're
but-
shaving
yeah, they're-
points?
They're trying to put it like right on the 5.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
trying to hit
so that they return
tweeners.
it. Yeah.
They're trying to hit
I agree with
tweeners
that.
nowadays too. So, dude, I think that's a lock. Minus
I'm
110.
riding it again.
Book it.
I'm riding it. Why not?
Book it.
All
We
right,
will
moving
be
on.
in the living room yelling.
Oh, yeah.
All right, what else? Let's go. We only got
I got,
15 more minutes. We got a hammer here.
Listen, Gatorade color, purple, highest odds, plus 1,400. Nobody's going to
These
pick
are
it.
not game. These are prop bets, you guys.
Well, John Reed just gave
I
his full
got-
spiel.
I got a couple
I
game
can't. I
bets
quit.
before the
I'm
prop
done.
bets.
I quit.
I have -4 over 48. There you go. That's it.
Perfect. Okay.
What else
Thank
you
you.
want?
That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. But now I want to hear all the rest of your prop bets because I'm intrigued.
Gatorade, purple. That's it. There you go.
Keeping it simple.
What else?
Dude,
You
you're
got?
just
That's it.
That's it.
you're
Boom.
stealing all my picks. Purple Gatorade is clearly the best value on the board.
Best value
Clearly.
plus 1400.
And this is coming from a guy who hit blue Gatorade last year. I've got a good streak on. But yeah, purple Gatorade's solid. I'm with Reed. I like the Bengals on the money line. I want to root for Joe Burrow.
You got to
I'm all
hit
over
money
that
line
guy.
if you're going to bet on the Bengals, right?
Yeah,
You got to hit
yeah.
money line. Right?
100%. 100%. Zach, can a player receptions be in here, or do I need to wait on that?
No, you're good. I think we're doing whatever.
Okay, I like
Yeah.
Boyd over 4.5 receptions
Okay.
in the slot. I think he's going to get a lot of work.
What are the odds there? Is that
I think it was plus 125, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty decent odds. And then I got another one that was either team to score a touchdown on the opening drive, and I'm going to bet no on that. So neither team to score a touchdown on the opening drive. And it's like minus 120.
bad.
We got Matt Stafford going to be nervous. Joe Burrow, they're going to come out a little antsy. I don't think they put it in. I don't think they put it. Neither team's going to put it on the end zone on the first drive. There's no way.
That's why I'm taking under.
Unless the first kick goes back for a touchdown, then we win anyway, so it doesn't matter. So
that's why I like under. Dude, there's no way either of these teams score a lot in the first half.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah.
No way.
The under is definitely a good play.
I agree with that. So I think my heart wants to pick the Bengals, but my pocket wants to pick the Rams.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Right there
I
with
think,
you.
and okay, so I've been so bad in the NFL that I'm gonna pick the Rams because I got a Bengals guy, and I want him to win. So I'm gonna pick the Rams so the Bengals win. So I think that's where I'm going.
Appreciate your service.
I'm just a selfless guy, you know.
Got it. Yep.
Appreciate the service.
Here's a question. What would an over-under for receptions or for interceptions be, do you think? I haven't seen one at all, but what would your number be?
Like total?
Total game?
In both.
Probably
One and a half.
2.5. 1.5, 2.5.
It's going to be 1.5, and I'm going to hit the under on that.
See, I would go up to 4. I think each.
Oh my
I
gosh!
think everyone's throwing. I think there's gonna be 4 picks.
Oh, God.
I'm going to look on. Would it be defensive props?
Maybe. I mean,
Yeah.
I can see both
you got- okay,
quarterbacks throwing an interception in this game.
Because you got Stafford, who's crazy. He'll throw it right to the guy, and then you got Burrow, who's gonna get pressured on almost every single play. I think I'm gonna go. I think there's gonna be 4 interceptions thrown.
I think the
Four.
Rams. I think the Rams are going to have no pressure on them the whole game. I don't think Stafford's going to have to make a single play. I really don't.
No.
I think it's going to be low scoring. I think Rams defense just comes out absolutely fine. Like you give the Rams defense that much time, they're going to be rested. I know that the Bengals are going to try stuff with Chase. They're going to put him in the backfield and do all that kind of stuff. I don't think it's going to matter. Rams are just too physical. I don't see the Bengals offensive line. People aren't talking about that enough.
Yeah.
Like
that's what I was going to say. Offensive line for the Bengals is not great.
Last time they saw a defense like this, they scored 20 points, 17 points against Tennessee and won the game.
Yeah.
I don't see them scoring more than 17 points in this game. And that's not going to be enough to win.
And that's the thing too, is that Tennessee had 9 sacks too, and they still won. So I mean, if you look at I'm not saying Tennessee's defense is terrible, but the Rams, they got a lot of big boys up front. I mean, my dark horse to win MVP is Aaron Donald, because if he gets in there and causes havoc,
well could.
I mean, it's over. I mean, especially Von Miller. Von Miller's not washed up just yet, so who knows?
So let's kind of piggyback off you here. Let's go into the MVP conversation. What are people's picks? So how about this? Who do you think is going to win MVP, and who do you think has the best value at winning MVP? So there can be the same answer or a different answer. And just because I got you in line here, let's go Lance Slots. Who you got? Who are your two?
Super Bowl MVP. Super Bowl MVP. This might sound like an absolute wild card, but because I was saying about the Rams, and I think the Rams are going to win, and I think they will. But just the absolute value pick, biggest value pick you can take, Evan McPherson, Super Bowl MVP, Bengals.
Yep.
It's astronomical. It's astronomical odds. I'm telling you.
13,000 right now.
Put $1 or something on it, because say Matty Stafford just absolutely freaks out.
I mean, if they do what I think they're going to do and throw 2 picks apiece or whatever.
Low scoring. What if McPherson hits 3 field goals, all of a sudden comes down, hits a game winner in overtime? MVP goes to Evan McPherson.
I think if there's a kick made in overtime to win it, that kicker wins.
Yeah.
Especially the road to get to the Super Bowl, what role he played.
Exactly.
He played a crazy role to get him there. And if he kicks a game winner or even puts up like 3 or 4 field goals, like long ones, he's got a shot.
Do we have is that everyone's same value MVP pick?
I think so.
Okay.
That's like the only one I'm taking, because it's Super Bowl MVP is way too hard to pick. It's either the guy you most expect, or it's some random dude lost in the middle. So I'm going Evan McPherson just to see what happens. I don't know.
So who do you guys think's going to win it? I mean, I don't know.
It'll either be a quarterback or Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. I mean, most realistically, it'll probably be
Stafford. You know how the NFL is. Stafford.
Especially because he spent all that time at Detroit and didn't do anything. Yeah, it's probably gonna be Stafford.
And if Burrow wins it, second year coming off the ACL injury, brought the Bungles to the Super Bowl and wins it. I mean, they win it, and Joe Burrow even throws like 2 touchdowns. He's the winner.
Yeah. Do you think will he win comeback player of the year? You think?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Yep.
I thought you had to miss. Oh yeah, I guess he did. He missed a significant amount. Yeah, that's true.
It was going to either be him or Dak, and Dak absolutely. I think the first round of the playoffs kind of hurt Dak and his chances of winning, and Joe Burrow just kind of soared away with that. Same way with Jamar Chase, probably going to win Rookie of the Year because those last few games, and especially getting into the playoffs and helping lead the Bengals to a potential Super Bowl. I think he's locked out. I think it's locked.
Yep. I think if you're going with the Bengals like I am money line, you got to take Joe Burrow with the MVP, because if they win, he's winning more than likely.
Yep.
I already forgot what I was going to say. Never mind.
Did you give your pick, Zach?
Yeah, I forgot. For what? My MVP? I think it's going to be Stafford. I'm picking Rams. I think it's going to be Stafford. And I'm so disappointed. I'm probably going to throw a buck on McPherson just because.
Why not? You have to.
I think you have to.
Why not?
Yeah. I know I cut some people off. I apologize. That's on me. Does anybody else have any other picks that they want to talk about for the Super Bowl?
Hold on. I got one, and I just have a bone to pick with DraftKings. There's so many picks out there you can do. And they had this one out there. I'm intrigued, and I might throw $5 on it because I think it might happen. Something's going to happen. They're doing something to me now. It's called Novelty Props. Oh, my phone's going.
I know exactly what you're going to say, John. I know exactly what you're going to say.
Is it a sea creature? Octopus.
Sea creature.
Yeah, what is – I'm confused.
I don't know, but I think I'm going to bet it just because there might be an octopus.
I know what an octopus is. So it's when a player scores a touchdown, and then the next play they catch or score the 2-point conversion.
Is that what that is?
So Jamar Chase catches the touchdown, and then on 2-point conversion, he gets it too. That's an octopus. I just saw that earlier today.
Gotcha. I was real intrigued about that. I don't think there's going to be an octopus then.
If there's an actual octopus, I would definitely say that because people are crazy. Somebody's bringing an octopus to the Super Bowl.
I thought when I saw that it was like an octopus on a commercial or something. Like, will there be an octopus?
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Or like an ad or something. Yeah.
I thought Peter was going to have to get involved, and someone was going to chuck an octopus onto the field or something, or an octopus goes streaking across the football field or something.
Oh wait, how does an octopus go streaking? Aren't they just always naked?
Well, it depends if there's a guy with an octopus like hat on, so he doesn't reveal his identity.
You're just saying a guy that's
Yeah.
Hey,
in an octopus costume.
Yeah.
I got some golf heat here.
Yeah,
I got golf heat for this.
Oh,
Wait, hold on. But before he does his golf feet, I got one more thing.
Oh my!
National anthem has been set line. It's been 1:35. It's been over the past 10 years. Mickey Guyton is singing it. Her nickname is Quickie Mickey. Be careful.
Quickie Mickey.
Oh,
Do you think DraftKings must have hired her for the national anthem?
Who is that?
sure.
Does anybody know who that is?
No idea.
The only
Lance,
guy
the
I
floor
know
is
is-
yours.
Hey Mickey, you're
All
so
right.
fun. That one. All right, Evan. What are those golf
All right.
picks?
Waste Management Open, biggest degenerate golf tournament of the year. Absolute party, 4 days in Phoenix. It gets absolutely wild down there. Only certain players play good in this kind of tournament. Jordan Spieth is not one of those players. Do not bet on Jordan Spieth. So I got three guys here that kind of speak to me in this tournament. I got Xander Schofley, plus 2,000. Currently 4 under. He's 3 back of the leader, 3 back of some no-name guy. We're sitting pretty there. He was runner-up last year to Brooks. Really like Xander this tournament. Sammy Burns, country boy, doesn't give a crap about anything, goes out, hits it around, makes birdies. Callaway guy, loves Sammy Burns. Plus 3,000 got him. Currently 3 under, 4 back of the leader. So he's sitting pretty as well. Next guy I got is Charlie Hoffman, absolute classic PGA Tour player. Rocks a complete dad bod, beer gut. He's the guy who wears the trucker hat with the mesh in the back, flat bill. He's sponsored by Waste Management, who's running this tournament. So he's getting A1 treatment, first class all weekend. He was plus 10,000, currently -4, 3 back, tied with Xander. Waste Management, baby. Let's win some money. That's all I have to say.
All right. I got
Hop
one
on the
question
train
for you.
now.
I got one question for you. What do you like about my boy Harry Higgs sitting 5 under on the day?
Respect. Chests out for Harry Higgs.
Chests
out for Harry Higgs.
Love to see it.
All right. So in honor of the ultimate the ultimate common man, let's give our Davy Crockett locks for the end of the week here. Since we talked about the Super Bowl, let's try to land more on college basketball or whatever you want. Tried not to play at the Super Bowl, but if you only got Super Bowl picks, let's hit those. Lance, what you got?
Coming in hot here. Davy Crockett, the OG common man. Shout out. I got St. Bonaventure plus 6.5 tomorrow,
Beautiful.
-110.
All right.
Parlayed with UConn
Oh.
money line.
Nice. All right, John Latt.
All right. My Davy Crockett lock. The boys are back. I mean, I'm all in. I think Hug's got his guys ready to go. No way we're going into Oklahoma State and losing on Saturday. The train has been turned around. All gas, no brakes. W money line as always. Davy Crockett lock.
Beautiful. Sammy, who you got?
I mean, I was going to take WVU money line.
Oh,
But if they have player props for that game, I'm going McNeil over.
Oh,
Johnny
Okay.
McNeil over. He's been a little
on
quiet.
points or
I think
threes?
Points.
Points. Okay.
Points. Also, the Arizona game just tipped. That's my team that I'm following through all the way.
Yep.
I was on them -6.5. That just tipped. They're up 6 points. So might be
love to
tough
see
getting value there, but I like them at the spot that I got them at -6.5.
Anybody see Arkansas guy put his nuts on Wendell Green last night
Correct.
as the buzzer sounded?
and then
We
it
won't
went dark
forget.
and he had to run away.
Oh,
We won't
no.
We won't forget about that. That's
will
what the
not.
Tigers needed. War Eagle, baby.
War
It's our
Eagle.
tournament.
Woo
We're
pig suey.
motivated.
My Kentucky
Well, big
Wildcats had might have had the worst beat of the season. Oscar Sheboy, the line was 10.5, caught it, could have dunked it, waited for the buzzer to sound, then dunked it, and everyone lost their money. So that
It was unbelievable.
That's awesome.
Did you see the guys on the bench? The guys on the bench, they had it. They bet on Kentucky. Guys on the Kentucky bench, they were like, you could see
somebody else
dunk it. Yeah, unbelievable,
awesome.
dude.
You know, Oscar's just absolutely clueless in that spot too. He's got no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
And so I think for mine, I'm going to go with Evan here, except I'm going to go UConn with point +1.
+1, okay.
And then before we got to close out here, John Latt, give us the news.
A lot of Twitter news, a lot of NBA trade deadline Twitter news. I'm glad we got to see this guy play in action. Spurs got rid of Thaddeus Young, RIP. You know, it was a pleasure. If you're going to buy stock in Philly strip clubs. James Harden is the new man in town. Stock's going up. I mean, if you're a strip club owner in Philly, man, you just load your money in there because James Harden is on his way. Rest in peace to the Lakers and Nets. Lakers didn't make any trades in the trade deadline and looking for the buyout options. Whatever that means, Lakers will never win another championship in the next 10 years. LeBron's out of there once Bronny comes in the league. Nets might have been the worst on the deal here. Ben Simmons hasn't played all year. Going to be a little rusty. Who knows? Nobody gives a shit about the Winter Olympics. Has anybody heard anything? Not really.
Hey, hold on. Minnesota skier just took bronze. First ever woman in the sprint Nordic ski event to ever win a medal. Jessie Diggins. Shout out Jessie Diggins.
All right, shout out Jessie Diggins. One for the home team, baby.
All right, NFL awards tonight. I've already said, this is my predictions. I think A-Rod wins MVP. TJ Watt wins Defensive Player of the Year. Cooper Kupp wins Offensive Player of the Year. I think Jamar Chase wins Offensive Rookie of the Year, and I think Michael Parsons wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. Comeback player Joe Burrow, I think, and then I think Zach Taylor also gets Coach of the Year, and I think the Bengals take all three and then put on top of it a Super Bowl. So I'm just riding the Bengals high. Buffalo made the news due to a high school stabbing about a mile away from my house.
Whoa!
So that was some major news once I got to work this morning. Kanye, no Coachella unless Billie Eilish apologizes to Travis Scott. So Coachella on the hot seat, also on the hot seat. WVU basketball, buy stock. And lastly, NBA tanking. Who knows? Me and Lance, firm believers. That's it.
Yes.
All right.
NBA tanking.
I agree. Well,
Alperen Sengun, the absolute worst first-round draft pick in the history of NBA basketball.
Never forget.
Number
Alfred
28 for the
Sengun.
Houston Rockets. Look him up. He sucks.
Look him
All
up.
right.
He's a
He's
bum.
a plant.
Well,
He's a bum.